Just a quick video about my personal opinion about Heather Nauert getting in as UN person. If everyone remembers back to when the Senate was briefed by Michael Pompeo and Heather Nauert and the relationship that Donald Trump created between himself and Saudi Arabia and the lies promoted to the Senate by making sure that Gina Haspel couldn't come there and that they would be able to promote what they needed to so that the Senate wouldn't put sanctions on Saudi Arabia, it shows that Heather Nauert is, while she's a valuable person, she's a great speaker, she's a great face, she is going to be used like a reporter for Donald Trump. So he's putting her in the position of the UN in order to use her face and to use her sexuality to create the idea that he's not a complete monster. And so the UN can see a pretty person and talk to a pretty person, yet it's apparent that Donald Trump is going to use Pompeo over her. And so when she doesn't agree with something or Donald Trump doesn't want that narrative to come forward through her, he's just going to send Pompeo in. The unique thing about Pompeo is that he did come forward into the CIA, and it looks like he cleaned up all the mess Donald Trump had out there. Looked for all the ties that Donald Trump and his campaign had out there and made sure that he had all the information. And the moment that he was done with that, as I've said before, he said on Chris Wallace, he was working a year before his actual position was opened in the desert for Donald Trump with the Saudis and the Israelis, creating the infrastructure that he needed for Donald Trump and Jared Kushner. So when they put Heather Nauert in, it's going to be Michael Pompeo running it. This takes us back to the Senate. When the Senate heard that they didn't have Gina Haspel and they came forward, you watched that interview on Fox News where Michael Pompeo is trying to talk about what happened, and Gina Haspel's like, we got to get out of here. We got to let Trump know. Watch her facial expressions and her haptics that she's trying to brush him off the stage and take care of it. I think General Mattis said it best. General Mattis isn't in charge, and he only follows Donald Trump, and he does the best he can for the United States' military, and so he's not part of this. Yet Michael Pompeo creates the lies that Donald Trump needs. And as one of the four horsemen that he's named as being, Michael Pompeo has decided that he is going to run around for Donald Trump creating this narrative, telling that the idea is so righteous that you want to put a Trump Tower in Bahrain, you want to put a Trump Tower in Israel, you want to put a Trump Tower in North Korea, you want to buy these properties and create these ideas. That's completely wrong. So she's just a face, and it's completely fake. And that's the reason why they want her there, because Donald Trump is abusing the system. Once again, she's a great pick for the job. She's just not going to be allowed to do her job, which is why Nikki Haley had to step down, because she knew that Donald Trump was taking advantage of it and was creating lies for Jared Kushner. Why? I'm unsure. What does the Kushner family and the Trump family have in common? Are they organized? Are they around the world? Are they criminals? Are they world organized crime? Are they the biggest crime mafia ever? God bless God. God bless you, Mr. Trump. Good luck with this. I hope she gets through, because you're using her. And it shows what you do with females. Nasty. Nasty man.